Hey folks, a couple things, quick introduction to this week's online session, week 3. The slides are up and you're viewing those now, obviously. The readings, chapter 15 and pages 317, 319 in the Drummond and Jones book. And then the other two articles there are Test Wiseness by Carter and article on formula scoring a multiple choice test by Frary. Do those things. The other reading that's listed in there in reading assignments is the Culture-Free Self-Esteem Inventory Examiner's Manual. And that's really setting up for our next face-to-face session in week 4. So do that reading at the end. You should have responded to that survey after the first class session, the CFSEI. It's kind of a mouthful. If you haven't, download it from Doc Sharing in week 1. Respond to it, read through the manual. It's kind of long, but we're going to do some class activities based on that manual, so get it done before our next face-to-face. I'd like you to start looking at it this week so that it's not too disconnected from when you took the survey. And then we'll talk about it next week. But the topic of this week's slides here in week 3 is cultural bias and bias in assessment, multicultural assessment, assessment of populations with special needs or diverse characteristics. So there's a lot of information in the slides, comes from the textbook. There's a lot of supplementary information in there on content bias. Don't get hung up on the factor analysis part. As I mentioned in the one slide, if you have questions about that or you're interested in learning more, let me know. But just take the example for what it is, an example of how to examine the validity of an assessment. And validity is our topic next week as well when we meet face-to-face. So again, setting you up for that. So let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, I'll talk to you in the discussions this week.